Good morning. I am Elaine Hardy, and I am the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Administrator for the City of East Lansing. And I'm so excited that you joined us today for Storytime. I actually am an author of the book that we're going to read today. It's called Teachers Smell Like Butterflies. And I was inspired to write this book because my sister, who is a dear friend of mine too, moved to a little town in Georgia called Camilla, and they needed teachers. And my sister decided that she would try teaching as a new career. And I spoke to her often, almost every day, about her adventures in teaching. And she inspired me so much because she wanted so much for those children that she was teaching to be able to learn and to grow and to be amazing human beings. And it reminded me of all of the amazing teachers I had in my life. And so I wrote a book that I hope pays tribute to teachers, my sister, and all of the other wonderful teachers out there. And this is a special book because I made it along with a very good friend of mine. Her name is Zaria Cannon. She is an illustrator and she goes to Michigan State University. And so I'm going to share with you my book, Teacher Smells Like Butterflies. And this is the first time that I'm reading it aloud in public, so I might be a little nervous. My teacher smells like butterflies. And do you know that she is wise? Your teacher smells like butterflies? Yes, Amma, it was a surprise. If you can, or would you tell your dear old Amma how butterflies smell? Like happiness and sunshine and feeling good inside is how they smell, Aiden giggled and replied. Like happiness and sunshine and feeling good, you say? Yes, from all the things teacher did today. She sang and danced and beat the drum. She helped us learn by having fun, not just reading, writing, and arithmetic, but how to teach us. She knew the trick. You see, some kids learn by standing up, and some kids learn by sitting down. My friend Jace, he moves all around. But teacher saw just what to do to show us all the things she knew. She knows we learn in different ways. Sometimes she pushes, sometimes she prays. She moves about the floors and walls and places her wings upon us all. First, let's work and then let's play, teacher reminds us each day. She teaches about mountains, birds, and blue sky, and even about the butterfly. Teacher tells us books will hold for you the world in your hand. Can that be true? Teacher teaches us to measure things big, wide, and long, then teaches our spelling to the tune of a song. Teacher tells us to see with our eyes, mind, and heart, and to see by touching. She says it's art. She says explore the world with all that you are, then come and find me, I'll be up by a star. Teacher teaches us to be friendly and helpful and kind, and says these are all things that make a great mind. Teacher says we are special, great gifts to be opened, and that nothing about us is bad, lame, or broken. And when she would notice a furrow in our brow, she'd say, come here, dear child, I'll show you how. She says the more we learn, the more we'll have treasure, and no one could take it, not now, not ever. And when the year ended with books on the shelf, I turned around and looked at myself. I'm taller in size and confidence too. You wouldn't believe all the things I can do. I'm learning. I know it. I feel it inside. And when I can show teacher, it fills me with pride. I learned big things and small things and all in between. And how I have changed from what I first seen. The wonderful things we learned and discussed started with teacher believing in us. Amma, I saw it. I saw something new. All of your learning begins with you. Teacher showed me the way to be sure, good, and wise. And that's when I smelled butterflies. Teacher opened the whole world up to me. Maybe next year I'll smell a bee. That's the end of my story. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you soon. And you know what? You can write your own book too. Some of us didn't get a chance to say a proper goodbye to our teachers, but I bet you could write a really good story about them. See you next time.